Okay, it is November 6th, and what the frick, crypto? It is crazy out there today, and we're going to go into a little bit why. All right, Bitcoin is at 45 for daily sentiment, which is much lower. Still neutral though. Ethereum at 58, and I think that's got a lot to do with the news of Metaverse and all the chains that are on top of Ethereum. All right, so CRO, Crypto.com, still doing well. Got all the way up to 38 cents, came back down. Nervos Network, Rare Governments, NEM, TrustSwap, Helium, Solana, and AirSwap all doing very well today. All right, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. All right, so we went very well. We were all greens, actually red candles, but green when it comes to the TD sequentials for market rebellion. These are indicators. Usually when it gets up towards 9, we're going to take a bit of a dip. And it started early. We were at 7. And now we are at a red 1. Usually a red 2 signifies a dip, but that is not always so. If we go back over here, there was 1. If we come back, actually right here, red 2, and then it just basically went sideways from there. So it's not always got a lot to do with volume and everything else that's happening with the market. But right now it looks like a lot of sideways action. We do want to try to keep it above 60, and we'll go into why in a second. All right, so here we go with the frick crypto. Before we start, new segment, term of the day, and I'm going to put out a new term in crypto that we can use all the time, and you may hear all the time if you go into other channels. Dry powder. One of the things that I always talk about is paying yourself. If you have profits, no one ever went broke taking profits. When you take that profit and put it into a stable coin, we call it dry powder. When they say buy the dip, if the markets are down like they are right now, if you have dry powder, if you have stable coins to put into other cryptos, then you can buy the dip. If not, that means you have to trade off of something that you think is not doing so well right now. And sometimes you don't want to do that. Buy and hold is a great strategy for a lot of people and for a lot of reasons. But you always want to have something on the side. So if you are trading, if you are selling as you go up and you have that dry powder on the side, then it's good to have in case you come into something. For example, a hidden gem that I found that you're going to see later. So watch the entire video. Okay, so here they're talking about Bitcoin and how it's in this wedge. Now, this was yesterday, and this was at 61,745, and I can't see exactly where this is, but it's right around 60. So right now it's technically still in this wedge. And what they're saying is if it goes down, then it's probably going to move towards this SMA, the 20-day SMA, which is about 58. And if it breaks up, then you're probably looking at upwards of 70K within the next week. So it's just something to think about there. Now, this was actually Token Metrics. I subscribed to it, but it's kind of costly. It costs $100 a month if you want the top 100 coins. And that's great, but problem is I know a lot of things about the top 100 coins, and they won't allow you to see their indices and what's going on for the rest of the 9,900 coins out there, because you got 10,000 coins. However, on Paul Barron, he showed a glimpse of the top coins in ratings for Token Metrics as of yesterday. And Solana was at the top. DPX is under that. But take a look at this. Okay, so I updated my series the other day, and I sold out of my Polka because it was the 11th that it was supposed to run to this test net. But now that I've seen this, now that I know that Token Metrics and this rank of this token is at 1,100, and they've got it top 3. That means that I'm going to be getting back into that. And here's the other token that I've been talking about. Rank number 4 is Metis, and this is huge for me. This is a layer 2 solution This is the one that I'm bringing to you that I think is also a hidden gem. Not the one I'm talking about today. This is just a bonus for you. But this is Vitalik Buterin, the head of Ethereum's mom. And she's creating, with other developers, a layer 2 solution. And this one's been doing great. Got in at 15. It's at 74. And what I love about this token is it's going up, but it's going up slowly. It's up and to the right. It's not getting a lot of hype, so it's still a low cap gem, and the market cap is still only at 100 million. And you can compare this to, it's not fully launched yet, but you can compare this to other layer 2 solutions like Polygon, which is at around like 8 billion or 6 billion. But the point is that even if it gets to 1 billion, that's a 10x from here. So something for you to think about. And you can get that on Uniswap, and they're going to be launching on a centralized exchange soon. I'll let you guys know when that news is out because I'm watching them every single day. All right, so this is Market Rebellion. They're talking about Link, and they're talking about how Link is it's got a resistance line at 35, like right at the top here at 35.6. Now what he's saying, and this is CJ, always waits for what he calls confirmation, and the confirmation for him is Link going above 35.6. Okay, he says essentially, if it hits 36 within a week or two, he believes it can get as high as 44 or 53. And Link doesn't move much, but when it does a lot. This back here, within a month, it went from $12 all the way up to 33. So it took a hit back here in May, but that's like everything else. This is a day chart. This is for like the last year. So everything else fell down here. So it moves kind of sideways. It frustrates people, but essentially it's had momentum. It's had a lot of news come out lately, and he thinks if it gets to 36, it can go to 44 or 53. So if you have Link, great. If not, maybe it's something you want to think about. Not financial advice. Serum. I'm really excited about this. Serum is a DEX for Solana. And you know how Solana's been tearing it up, okay? But this is one of the bullish indicators for charts that you can have. It's called a cup and handle. And it's been creating a massive cup here, and then here's your handle, okay? So it went up, it came down, it's consolidating. Here's the handle. So it's only a matter of time where it's going to explode up, and right now it's about $7 to $8, but they're thinking that within a couple of weeks you can see it go up to 20. And I've seen this happen over and over and over. And from Token Metrics, Bill Noble, who is a longtime chart analyst, he talks about cup and handles all the time, and I've seen him call it time and time again. So I am definitely getting into Serum. I've just got to find out where I can get it. I'm pretty sure you can get it on Crypto.com. They have a lot over there right now. Or, you know what, Voyager. I know for a fact Voyager has it, so that's where I'm getting it. So if you don't have Voyager, go down below, deposit $200, get $25 in Bitcoin, and get some Serum. Not financial advice. All right, great news here. Grayscale Bitcoin Fund to be possibly converted to ETF. So Grayscale is huge. They've been buying up a lot of cryptocurrencies. A lot of people respect them. This is a way for traditional investors to get into the market. They hold it. They're whatever. They're custodian for it. They hold it, and they give you access to it at a premium. Like people are paying like 10 to 20% more than if they just went out and buy it, like you and I are going to do. All right, but the point is that the trust is going to be converted to an ETF. So ETF gives them direct. So Grayscale has to be Grayscale has to buy the Bitcoin. They have to hold it, and then anybody that buys the ETF essentially has direct access to the Bitcoin through them. Now they don't own the Bitcoin, but they have access to it. Very important. And this is essentially what we've been talking about, a spot ETF. We have the futures traded ETF, but now the SEC is getting pushed back from congressmen saying, you're not really helping anybody by doing that. You're not protecting anyone. All right. Again, I don't like JP Morgan, but there's news saying they're talking out again, saying Ethereum is a better bet than Bitcoin as interest rates rise due to the boom in DeFi and NFTs. And I'm not going to disagree with them there. I think that there is a lot of value in Ethereum because everything that's built upon it, as we always talk about. This is more news for Solana, Solana Ventures, Lightspeed Venture Partners, and FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, Miami Heat, all kinds of, Major League Baseball, all kinds of partnerships here. They're launching a 100 million gaming fund. So when this news came out yesterday, it says 3 hours ago, but this was yesterday. Anyway, the point is that when that news came out, not only did Solana pump and get up there to all-time highs, but the metaverse coins that were pumping last week and then started to slow down, they got pumped from Facebook changing to Meta and going into metaverse, came back down, and now this is pumping them again. So congrats to any of you that held on and did not sell off like I did. I took my quick games and got out. All right, Binance hires former IRS special agent to head suspicious activity reporting. So there was a token made out of the famous show Squid Games, and there was about 3 million, if not more, whatever. It's a huge amount of money that was locked into it because they would say, hey, put your token in, buy the coin, and then put it in, and we'll give you a yield on it. We'll give you a percentage on it. Well, what happened was they just yanked it. They had all the capital in there, and they stopped anybody from buying or selling anymore, and then took the money. So now that was a part of Binance, the Binance Smart Chain. And now Binance is hiring agents to go in because everything is visible. If you try hard enough, you can find where the money is going. You just have to spend money and time for people to do that. So now they're doing that, and that essentially gave Binance a boost because they're taking the lead and going after anybody that might be doing suspicious activity. So that creates a sense of security for people saying, okay, well, if I put my money over in Binance, then these other people that might think about trying to what they call rug pull, take all the money out. If they're thinking about doing that, well, Binance might go after them. So Binance is getting a boost from that today. Crypto.com signs up to be Twitch rivals. Now, I don't know anything about Twitch, but I do know that it's a big name and there are a lot of people involved. So the global brand marketing partner, as I mentioned in the beginning, Crypto.com got up to 38 cents. It's back down to 33, but this is why they got the pump. Let's see, Crypto.com has been the first official global marketing partner of Twitch rivals. As the Amazon-owned platform's official marketing partner, Crypto.com will have category exclusivity, in-stream branded segments, media play. Oh, okay. Now I get it. It's part of Amazon now. Crypto.com is now basically connected with Amazon. And this is going to be giving them a lot of marketing exposure. Okay, that makes sense. All right, this is the hidden gem. I came across Polka Cipher in a random video that I was watching. Didn't bring it to anybody's attention because I thought it was cool. I bought into it. And now one of my favorite YouTubers, CryptoTube, did a full video on it. I highly suggest you go down and you watch it because this could be huge. Now, this is part of Polkadot. Everything in Polkadot essentially is pumping right now. But this has so much going on. Let's go through it right now. So it's a cross-chain, privacy-preserving Oracle network built on Polkadot. You understand how many things in that one sentence makes it valuable? It's cross-chain, which a lot of cryptos are not. It's privacy preserving, which is huge in this space because people want their privacy, even though everything's on the ledger. And then it's an oracle. Chainlink is an oracle. It's a top oracle. Okay, but this particular one is all three of these. Now let's talk about what it is besides that. It's cross-chain Oracle network focused towards NFTs. NFTs have been huge for business. Okay. Now, one of the things that makes me so excited about NFTs, besides being in the metaverse and being able to own your skin and your player and your weapons or whatever you have. NFTs can also be used for mortgages. They can be used for insurance purposes. They can be used for contracts. You can take what you want to accomplish on a piece of paper and put it into an NFT, and then it's owned by you. Okay, and it's immutable. Okay, so they're handling this. They're doing that for business. Community governance, multi-chain interoperability. Talking too fast, and on-chain dApps. So it's through part of NFTZ. All right, and let's move on. All right, so business-focused NFTs, BNFTs, are our privacy-enabled business document solution that can be privately minted, distributed, and collected. BNFTs can also work as a legal document. As I said, ownership transfers, mortgages, access, passes, etc., with an option to transact privately or publicly. This is the first time I've seen someone doing this, and then on top of everything else that they're doing. I'm extremely excited about this. So the use cases: a hierarchy-based access system for gateways and business level authorization within the organization, access to favorite party club using your BNFT while collecting cool NFTs in your wallet. So if you want access to a specific event or even a concert, collection of payments and salaries, transfer ownership of assets such as tokens without moving tokens, create a business document and share privately, easy and private transfers, use BNFT to create an insurance document that can be verified on-chain and remain private at the same time. This is huge, groundbreaking. Been waiting for something like this since I got into this space. And on top of that, they're the world's first multi-chain NFT bridge. So yeah, you got art, but you got everything that I just talked about in the last section. All right, so it's for the metaverse of blockchains. Metaverse keyword. All right, then on top of that, they've got Lunar Crush that's working with Polka Cipher. It's a social intelligence for crypto. So kind of like that XCAD that we were talking about yesterday. So welcome to Lunar Crush Live. We're excited to invite Tim Rainer, CEO, and I'm sorry, Mr. Gupta, don't know the first name, Director of Operations. We'll discuss Cipher, review community strategies, and answer your questions. Okay, so on top of everything else that they're doing, they're going into the social aspect. So it sounds to me that this is ground level, built on it, everything that you want in a chain, in a crypto. So super excited about it. And next up, and then you have a gamify platform. So on top of that, you have games. Polka Cipher is happy to announce yet another partnership in its push to facilitate a seamless cross-chain ecosystem for one of the fastest growing extensions of the metaverse, gaming. We're collaborating with Gamify to implement the NFT Bridge into its esport and fantasy gaming, PvP, NFT games, and its unique NFT market space. So they're creating the foundation and allowing everybody else to utilize it. This is what they call selling the picks and shovels instead of going digging. Just get this, like Polkadot has everything on it. You get access to it. Polka Cipher sounds like everything's going to be building upon it. And then going into XCAD, so apparently this is picking up steam because another YouTuber is talking about it. So again, XCAD is a way for YouTubers to help promote their videos, and then also for a way for you as an individual to collect tokens by listening and using or watching their YouTube. So you get tokens by doing that. So instead of like Theta is like YouTube, and you can use it to record videos, and it's a whole platform. Instead of what they're doing is they're integrating into YouTube. They're saying, okay, we're not going to go reinvent the wheel here. Well, we're going to add to it and find a way for YouTubers to incentivize and for us to incentivize YouTubers. So again, I think XCAD is going to be going well. He's saying right here that this is a good projection. Could hit a 8, 9 and then bounce back down. But he's expecting a pullback here because it did jump up quite high. But no matter what, it's such a low cap. Let's go out and take a look and see what it actually is here, what it's at. Where we at? All right, here we go. So over to CoinGecko, XCAD. All right, so it's number 479. So, all right, good. It's down a little bit today because I was going to pick some up. All right, the market cap's only 100 million. Okay, if this takes off, like I said, Mr. Beast is involved with it. KSI, Logan Paul, big YouTubers are involved in this. If they start promoting this and it's ready to launch and it's ready to go, this can take off. This can easily make it to 1 billion. That's a 10x from here. Okay, and then where can you pick up XCAD? I'm pretty sure it's on PancakeSwap, KuCoin, and Uniswap. So probably the best place to get it is KuCoin, and that's a centralized exchange like Crypto.com or Voyager. But those are the places that you can get it right now. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Appreciate it. If you like, subscribe, share, you know what to do. Have a great day.